So today we are going to be showing you how to check your level and fill up your power steering reservoir. It's important to make sure that your car is on flat and level ground. If you're checking it with the engine cold, then you need to make sure that the engine is off. If the system is up to temperature and the engine is hot, then you make sure that the engine is running when you check it. It's also very important to make sure that your steering is completely straight and you don't move it after you've switched the engine off. So yeah, just to reiterate, if it's cold, then make sure that you check it with the engine off. If it's warm, make sure that you check it with the engine running, and also make sure the steering wheel is completely straight. The tool that we're going to be using for this video is just a large flat-headed screwdriver, which we use to remove the reservoir cap. It can sometimes be quite tight, so you can either use it in this position, or if your screwdriver's not quite big enough and you need a bit more leverage, you can use it in that position. In this case, it's not required, and we can remove it. It's also handy just to make sure that you remove any debris from around the cap, just to make sure you get nothing going in there, and have it handy so you can put it down if needed. So in here you will find a dipstick, and we have no level in here whatsoever. We are completely low. What it's handy to do is just give it a quick wipe, and then on here you can see that we have a minimum and maximum mark, and then they need to be between those two. But it's worth noting that when the engine is cold, it needs to be at the minimum, or if it's hot, it needs to be between the maximum and the minimum. So our engine is cold, it should be at the minimum mark. So we put it back in again, and we've got nothing showing, so we're going to need to top this up. So we pop the dipstick down there just to make sure we don't get any fluid or we get the dipstick dirty. So use a nice clean funnel or anything like this just for topping it up. The fluid that's required, the VW specifies, is G002000. Also, you'll note that it does come with its own little funnel. So if you haven't got a funnel handy, then it's perfectly fine. Okay, if we leave it there and then we recheck it again. So you can see on there, it is in between the bottom of the dipstick and the minimum. So we'll give it another little wipe. We'll put it on there. We'll give it another top up again. Okay, and then we'll just do another quick check. And there we are bang on the minimum, which is the level that it should be for a cold engine. If it was a warm engine, we'd have to top it up a little bit more, have it sort of in between the maximum and the minimum. So there we go. That's how you check and top up your power steering fluid level on a Mk3 Volkswagen Polo.